gentle Saturday chat. I just want people to know that with my channel it's going to be a bit bumpy with some things I've got to get done in the real world with my art exhibition, which is important, and I'm sure you understand, and you'll get to see it. But also I'm just going through some stuff of my own personal stuff, and it's not something that's for, you know, the internet. You don't share everything about things because, you know, there's always parts to people's lives that are just none of anyone's business, you know, and you guys know that that would only be something that's really is personal, because you guys know I share pretty much everything. So, you know, at the moment, I hope you guys can just understand that, like, I'm just going through a lot. I've got my heart playing up, fighting them in court because they just don't seem to think my life is worth saving, which I disagree, because every life matters. And if there's cancer treatments for cancer patients, then there should be treatments for me. But hospitals are businesses now. That's just what they're like. Public hospitals are businesses. So vote well, Australians. Please keep me in mind if you can. Because Labor or Liberal, in my eyes, I think we need to shake them off and get an independent for a little while to just challenge them. And if they come back, it means they've earned it. Because at the moment, we need to shake things up in Australia. We're actually paying the highest in groceries in the world at the moment. It's pretty bad. And we feel the pinch. I feel the pinch due to my medication needs on my pension. So, but anyway, I'm just going through something that's behind the scenes, that's, you know, whatever energy it requires, it'll get because it's something very valuable to me, more valuable than anything else that could exist. So basically, I'm going to be a little bit emotional, because just like everyone, we all have hard things in our life that come along that we just like, especially, you know, when you're a female. I think women, we take on so much, emotionally as well as logistically, and yeah, it's really, really hard being that. And then as a disabled person, we pretend most of the time that we're well, don't we? And that gets tiring too. And then the autism mask, well, that's just icing on the cake. So I'm exhausted, and I just have to balance my energy in the right areas, because that's just what people do. You have to prioritize certain things, because some things are more important than other things. And I have been finding it hard with videos. And at the moment, the biggest reason is I've been in a lot of physical pain, to the point of now resorting to having to be on painkillers daily. Says going to my doctor Tuesday because I can't, because of the exhibition, I have to be careful. Now there's a hospital bed where my art exhibition is, so if there's an emergency, guys, don't worry, I'm safe. And there's a professor of neurology, so I'm pretty sure she'll give some assistance. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe she's more of the stats person. They're kind of my favourite. In hospital, I spoke more than to the neurologist. I spoke more to the neuroscientist. She was awesome. I'm telling you, she was very smart, and I had a lot of questions. Yeah. She also had a lot of questions, because she's like, oh, you know, rare this, rare that. She's, oh, so interesting. I think she found it interesting, like reading my, whatever it is, whatever they see, okay. But I think she found my case interesting, which I appreciated. And also I found her interesting because she's doing science of the brain. And at the moment, my focus became, well, you're studying my brain, so let's talk about brain. It's fascinating, fascinating. Anyway, I think she probably would want to have kept going because it's not often, guys. Look, with 22q, legit, some doctors or nurses will never come across someone like me. So that's how rare I really am. Some will never know what that is. So, yeah, for some people, obviously, it's pretty cool to come across it and want to sort of venture into it. So, yeah, life is just behind the scenes, busy, heavy, and hectic, and life just gets like that. I mean, considering for over a year I posted a daily video as a disabled person, yeah, I'm just getting worse at the moment. I don't know, especially with editing, I do sort of edit my videos to make sure the lighting's right, and you know, because people don't want to watch a 90s looking home video. Well, personally, I don't think so. Like, I'm not saying like vlogs have to go all out, do they? We are in our natural way. It is not a production, but yeah, I just edit lightly, and it does change a few things. So I don't know if you can see the paleness, but I look like a ghost, and it's concerning me because my heart stats, oxygen stats have been concerning. I've got my oxygen here, so that's a good thing. I've bought the child size because, of course, the adult size is and of course, because it's nowhere in WA at all, because obviously not many kids need it unless they're in hospital. I've had to order it on eBay. Weird. My chemist was very apologetic, but not his fault. But like, he was like, "Yeah, this is really weird. Like, why is there no child one?" But I guess it's a good thing that there's not children out there needing oxygen. Anyway, so yeah, just if there's a few ups and downs in the videos or gaps in the videos, just understand that, yeah, we're busy. We've got a lot to do. And then just, like I said, I'm going through some stuff at the moment. So you know, there's things that aren't sharing things. There's just things that we all go through that is, you know, it's just personal. It's just private. So you guys will understand because you're all people out there that don't even show your life at all because you're private. And that's okay. People can be as public or as private or as in between as they want to be. It's a free world, guys. And always remember that, okay? You have the right to change your mind. Remember that right that you get taught? I don't know if you've been taught your personal rights, but always remember, you have the right to change your mind on things. Because I love these commentary channels that are such, you know, I swear they're just jealous of successful channels and hype up the bad side of successful channels. But basically, like, it's funny how, you know, they say things like, you know, oh, they share everything, but then they say, oh, we're not sharing this bit. It's so pathetic. Do you want me to take you to the toilet when I have to go number 2? I don't think you want to see it. So there's some things that are private, okay? Like, people have the right to do that. Like, you know, it's not black and white. And that kind of black and white thinking is exactly gossip channels, guys. Always remember that. Black and white thinking is a psychology tip here. Black and white thinkers, and I'm talking the malignant ones, you know, the ones that you sometimes say, oh, but you know, you need to understand this and this, and they go, no, it's either this or this. And you just like, you scratch your head. You know those people that you come into touch with and you're like, contact with, right? And you're like, it's not black and white, there's many grey. It's a big sign. It's a big sign that someone's like very rigid, and rigid people are just very, very serious. They're not much fun to be around. because they only get their power from picking on other people, or, you know, putting down another person, or, you know, they're not happy unless they're able to do that. So it's very sad. It's very sad, and I wish I'm glad. I would never wish to be them, because, you know, I love being able to look at people who are sort of like, you know, struggling in life or made a mistake or whatever, and just go, you know what, it's okay. It's okay. Now, some mistakes you can't fix, some majority can, right? But yeah, I just look at those people and I just think, that must be exhausting, being so hateful. It's not snarking, it's just, it must be exhausting being so hateful and so obsessed with someone else. You know, like, it's sad, guys. It's probably a mental illness, I'm sure. It probably fits under one of them. I wish I had the DSM. I could just go and say to you guys, oh, I'll just open it up. People that like to gossip about others, this is their problem. But so I studied the DSM 30 years ago. Well, no, nearly 30 years ago, actually, not quite 30 years ago. But when you're old, you kind of, the decades you just round up. It's terrible. Anyway, because we stop, like, from now on, because I turned 50, I no longer have an age group, because I'm not going to count anymore. Do you think I'm going to count? Hey, now it's my 51st birthday. No, it's just a birthday, okay? Numbers are irrelevant. And not because of vanity, just because of, I just don't want to know. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care how old you call me. You can call me any age. 101, you want me to put that on my cake? No problem. It's just my birthday. I don't care. I've had so many. Although, you know what's sad? I've never had an adult birthday party. Because I'm autistic. People don't like as much. Anyway. Well, they do, actually. But they take from you, you know? They take things, but they don't give back. I had a lot of those friends. I used to buy them cake and nice things and go visit them and have a cup of tea with them and do all that kind of stuff. And me, on my birthday, crickets. I'd sit at home alone. Where's my friends? I was autistic, used and abused. It's the phase for autistic, sadly. It's actually very sad. So you guys who are getting speech therapy, please do your social stories for things. Don't be shy about the rejection you get. Learn. Speak to the person and say, teach me everything I need to know, because I guarantee you think you know things, you don't. I wish I could go back 20, 30 and know the information we know now about autism to help me. But yeah, I've never had an adult birthday party. Oh well, anyway, but basically, yeah, people that snark and gossip and that, it's they're just empty vessels, guys. Like, seriously, let's look at the I'm not going to even say psychology, because it comes now under psychiatry. The empty souls, empty vessels, narcissistic, sociopathic, a bit of both, somewhere in between, whatever. They have no soul, okay? They really just don't care, even about their own partners, probably. They care about self. They really just would not ever, like, if you was to say to them, oh, I've had a hard week, they'd go, yeah, okay, and turn away. You know, there's just no soul. That's the cats, don't worry, it's morning playtime. You know, they have no soul. There's nothing. And it's very sad, because not only does that happen towards others, what you've got to really remember with these people is they go home and that's what they feel inside. They live with nothing. I wouldn't want to swap. I'm too creative and too happy inside to end up in that situation, thank goodness. And that's why a lot of them are drink. You know, it's like, I need to get a soul. I'm trying to find a soul. Not like us that drink that, I don't know about, I mean, everyone might have their own theory, but this is my theory. People who are just narcissistic, sociopathic, when they drink, they get a soul. They suddenly have something to say. It's like, oh, wow, you've got something to say. That's actually half worth listening to. Whereas people that are sort of more on the normal scale mentally, they're sane, they're healthy, their thought patterns are healthy. We drink and we giggle and we kind of like just talk, down to earth and just have a good old philosophical chat about what's wrong with the world, or, or if it's not that, like I said, laughing literally off our chairs. I mean, that's the difference, because it's adding to our soul, you see? Our soul's already there. The alcohol's just bringing it out. And I tell you what, when you're autistic, it brings it out. And sometimes you're just like, well, me, blunt as, I actually can be quite funny, actually, with the bubble ones, the bubble drinks of alcohol. That seems to make me funny. So maybe that's my superpower juice. You should use my superpower juice to be funny. But basically, yeah, it just makes me more me. But that's a bit of a problem with autism, because the masking goes and I'm just like, no, that's bullshit. Nah, that's rubbish. That's crap. And people go, what? Can't say that. I just did. And it's like people just go, oh my God. Luckily, I've always had friends that go, oh, yeah, no, they've always been very protective and like that. Just, no, leave her. She's ours. Like I'm a puppy. I get adopted like a puppy. By the good ones I'm talking about. I'm like a puppy. Okay, I just like, yeah, thank you. Thank you for saving me. Kind of just, my tongue just slipped out then, didn't it? Yep, okay. Bad puppy. Autistic's just, the filter goes. But in all fairness, normally we only say it, guys, to people that say dumb shit or lies or rubbish. We just call them out, because the alcohol is the truth teller, you see. So anyway, it just adds to our soul and we just become more us. But yeah, it is a problem if you're autistic. So just if you're a young autistic, there you go. Just giving you some careful tips there on like drinky, mouthy is going to just be very autistic, including stimming. You won't be able to suppress any of it, okay? Be prepared for the autism, the tism to be on display, okay? So anyway, but I just wanted to mention that. So if there's any like gaps of time, busyness. Art exhibition first. I mean, I don't know what the legal thing's going to do. It could be low level needs, it could be high level needs on that. I don't even know yet, okay? So but yeah, and as you can see, after this art exhibition, no more faking being well. Guys, I need to rest. I need to rest when I need to rest, and then I do what I can do, because I love life. I love my YouTube channel with you guys. I love doing a bit of art every now and then. I love playing with my animals. I love my crafting. And I love watching and following my other vloggers. And I also just love social media like you guys do. But I use it in a healthy way, like the funny animals and the... So funny. Oh my God. And anyway, I'll finish there. But basically, I'm just going to say this. Just never get geese. It doesn't matter how you... Even the hand-raised ones, they're rude. Okay? Don't get geese. They're assholes. Just never going to change. Anyway, I saw some geese recently, so like, I'm done with geese. Decided that if my dream came true and I was on a hobby farm, not getting geese. I don't care if someone says, but you need geese for this reason, not getting geese. Okay. Anyway, peace out. Take care. If I'm wrong about the geese and if you hand raise and they're nice, let me know. But still, I'm out on the geese. When my nana had them, they bit me hard. Bye, guys. See you in the next video.